Imagine this: Mauna Loa, Vesuvius, Mount Fuji, and every other volcano on Earth all decide to throw a party at the exact same time. Lava rivers consume cities, skies turn black with ash, and terrifying lightning storms crackle over molten rivers. It sounds like the plot of a disaster movie, right? But this isn't Hollywood, this is a wild scientific thought experiment. Could humanity possibly survive this ultimate geological meltdown? Or would Earth just hit the reset button on life as we know it? Let's break it down. Hey Elon, I hope that Mars rocket is ready. You might need it sooner than you think. First, let's meet the main players. We have giants like Mauna Loa in Hawaii, the majestic Mount Fuji in Japan, and the infamous Vesuvius and Etna in Italy. These are just a few of the roughly 1,500 active volcanoes scattered across our planet. Now, not all eruptions are created equal. Scientists use something called the Volcanic Explosivity Index, or VEI, to measure their power. It's like a spicy food scale, but for volcanoes. A small eruption is a mild jalapeño, while a supervolcano is like a Carolina Reaper that melts your face off. If all of them blew their tops at once, we're talking about a cataclysmic event. The sheer volume of lava and ash would be staggering. We'd see enough lava to bury the entire island of Manhattan 5 times over. Sorry tourists, your Hawaii vacation is officially cancelled. Forever. The immediate danger wouldn't just be the slow-moving lava. We'd have to deal with pyroclastic flows, superheated clouds of ash, gas and rock fragments racing downhill at over 700 kilometers per hour. There's no outrunning that. As if that's not bad enough, the real global killer would be the ash. Trillions of tons of volcanic ash would be blasted into the atmosphere, creating a thick, dark blanket that would wrap around the entire planet. This would block out the sun, plunging the world into darkness and triggering a rapid and severe global cooling event. Often called a volcanic winter, the ash would also mix with atmospheric water to create widespread acid rain. This toxic downpour would poison soil, contaminate rivers and lakes, and corrode buildings. Imagine a world with no sunshine, no fresh water, and your pizza delivery is definitely not coming. On the bright side, no more traffic jams, so silver lining? It's almost like the volcanoes are having a collective tantrum. You can just picture them gossiping. Ooh, another eruption? My crater is killing me. But the science behind this is genuinely terrifying. The massive amount of ash and sulfur dioxide shot into the stratosphere would reflect sunlight back into space. Global temperatures could plummet by several degrees within months, leading to a new ice age. This volcanic winter would cause crops to fail worldwide. No sun means no photosynthesis. No plants means no food for animals or for us. Vegans, it might be time to rethink that salad-based diet. Our entire food chain would collapse, and the sky wouldn't just be dark. It would be electric. The friction between ash particles in the eruption columns creates intense volcanic lightning, turning the sky into a non-stop apocalyptic light show. Air travel would become impossible as ash clogs jet engines. Satellites orbiting Earth would be damaged by ash clouds, cutting off global communication. We'd be isolated in the dark and very, very cold. Entire ecosystems would be wiped out. Forests would burn, oceans would become more acidic from the absorbed gases, and countless animal species would face extinction. It's a domino effect of destruction. So, could any humans survive this? It's not looking good, but let's explore the possibilities. Our best bet would be to go deep underground. Well-stocked, geothermal-powered bunkers would be the new luxury real estate. Forget a beach view. You'd want a bunker with a good air purification system and an underground farm. Maybe your cousin who never texts, but has a knack for gardening could finally be useful. Remote islands far from volcanic zones might offer a temporary haven, but the global winter would eventually reach them. Survival in places like Antarctica could be an option, as the existing ice and cold might be a familiar challenge for researchers stationed there. Small groups of survivors might form new societies, like volcano tribes, scavenging and adapting to a harsh new world. This wouldn't be the first time volcanoes have reshaped human history, just on a much smaller scale. The eruption of Mount Tambora in 1815 caused the year without a summer, leading to famines across the northern hemisphere. The Krakatoa eruption in 1883 cooled the planet and created spectacular sunsets for years. Back then, they didn't have Netflix, so imagine surviving ash storms without Wi-Fi. The horror. Even simulations of a single supervolcano, like Yellowstone, predict devastating global consequences. Now multiply that by 1500. Cities would be gone, forests turn to ash, and oceans would be steaming. The good news? At least the zombies probably haven't shown up yet. So let's recap. All volcanoes erupting at once is an extremely unlikely scenario, but exploring it reveals just how powerful our planet is. Volcano monitoring is crucial because it saves lives from single eruptions. Earth itself is incredibly resilient and would eventually recover over millions of years. Humanity, on the other hand, maybe not so much. As a fun fact, volcanic eruptions have historically cooled the planet, but this is one climate change solution we definitely don't want. If all volcanoes did erupt tomorrow, maybe Mars really is the next best vacation spot. Did you enjoy this volcanic thought experiment? If you want to explore more impossible but real science scenarios, make sure you hit that subscribe button and join us for the next adventure. Thanks for watching.